You already know it is that time of the week. Rent a Girlfriend chapter 308 review discussion thingamajigger. We are back. And I would have liked to get this video out Wednesday, just so it's early in the week since I have no JJK anymore. But this and that happened. I got a little busy and had stuff to do. I had to make time for it, but here we are now. We're just gonna kind of hop right into this chapter. This chapter starts off with a flashback. The last time Kazuya visited his mom and grandma, and his grandma has a doujinshi of Chizuru. Now us over here in the West might think of doujinshi as those not rated E for everyone manga that you may or may not read. But the actual thing for a doujinshi is a amateur manga, which all those happen to be amateur manga, and they happen to be not safe for work. But not every doujinshi would be is not safe for work. This one is probably safe for work, but who knows what did Grandma have commissioned? Because she had this made herself, and it's basically about Chizuru. And Kazuya's like, bro, what the hell? This is bad. And Grandma's all mad at him because he doesn't bring Chizuru home, and he's like, you gotta bring her. Kazuya's like, oh, after everything that happened, I can't ask her to pretend my girlfriend once again. But he's like, next time I'll bring her, And Grandma's like, I can't, your words no longer hold any weight. And then we go flash forward back to, this chapter where Grandma decides, I can't see Chizuru, bug it. I rent her because, she can, I guess. Chizuru's like, I knew it. Grandma is my client. Grandma just, Kazuya won't let me see you, man. Grandma always starts geeking out how beautiful Chizuru looks. Like, oh. Grandma just wants to see Chizuru in her element. But, she doesn't know what Grandma would like to do. And Grandma's like, it's kind of been 20 years since I've been in town, and I don't really know what these youngsters today like. So, why don't you, show us what you youngsters do, basically. Chizuru is like, I guess it should be fine, whatever. And Grandma's all happy, so Chizuru's, it's like, okay, well, I don't know what's gotten into Grandma, but I don't know, why she do all this, who really knows? They owe her an apology for, the rental stuff. But, yeah, Kazuya back at home thinks of Chizuru on a happy old date with some random dude, and he's like, ah! Anyways, we flash back to the Grandma and Chizuru trying on some outfits, and I gotta say, oh, Chizuru does look good. Let's just say that. Grandma agrees with me. You look really good in any clothing. Oh my goodness. And Grandma's like, all right, we're paying it. It's like, what, but great Grandma? Oh, don't worry about it. I buy clothes. I've always wanted to get you at least some clothes for as a gift. I just don't have any other ways to spend my pension. That's crazy. And Chizuru feels bad now, but it was Office's idea that she accept gifts and whatnot. Chizuru's like, well, thank you so much. And she's like, surely it makes my wallet happy because I guess she's loaded. Grandma is loaded. Anyways, they're walking down the stores and whatnot, and although there's so many different brands, and Chizuru, I don't want to say she starts yapping because I read all this. Yeah, that's right, I read all that. Basically, Chizuru talks about brand after brand and what kind of clothing it's made for. I'm not gonna read all that to y'all because one, it's sort of a yap, but two, it's kind of long. All right, it's like, ugh. Grandma's like, wow, he's expected. You know everything about fashion. Well, it's just part of the job. But, Grandma's a maid still. And then she mentions another named brand for older women like, Grandma. So they go and they get Grandma some clothes. And Grandma's not really feeling it, but Chizuru says, you looks good. But then, Grandma starts to feeling it and she buys it. And she starts having fun. And she's been having fun. Chizuru gets a flashback to when her grandma would ask her which kind of, clothes that she should go with. And, Chizuru's just kind of living in the memories and being happy. We're trying to just walk in and, having fun. And, Chizuru's just like, oh, man, Grandma's acting completely normal. Maybe, she didn't come in here for any other reason than, hang out with Chizuru, which is kind of crazy. But, hey, if I could rent Chizuru, I'd do the same thing. And Grandma's like, oh, where to next? Chizuru's like, well, maybe get some tea at a cafe I frequent. And then she's like, I've got it. She does this pose here that looks eerily similar to the pose she does when she first meets Kazuya. It's not quite the same, but it's still that kind of vibe I got from it. And they go to an arcade, and Grandma's ecstatic. It's been a long time since she's been to an arcade, and they start having fun. One more time, and then guess who just happens to be in that arcade? Just chilling. Mommy's in there in the arcade. Why is Mommy in the arcade? We don't know. And she looks left, carrying Grandma and Chizuru, and she's like, what the fuck? And the chapter ends. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to sayonara, thank you so much for watching. We love ya. All right. See you next week. Hopefully Wednesday, unless I'm a bum, which I might be. But thanks for watching. I was the one. I'll see you next week. Peace.